I've been a fan of the Evercade for a while, since it released, man. But I'm not a fan of every single cartridge that they put out. Some are hits, some are misses for me. And today we're going to be taking a look at 4 cartridges. The latest releases, a couple of them are already out, a couple of them are coming out pretty soon, end of April here. And I'm going to attempt to give my thoughts on each cartridge here as quick as possible. Let you guys know what my feelings are here. So we've got the C64 Collection 3, Indie Heroes 3, Pico Collection 4, and Sunsoft Collection 2. So I'm going to start off real quick, showing you guys everything, all the games that are included. I filmed a lot of footage here, man. But C64 Collection 3, you've got the Summer Games 2, Boulder Dash, Heavy Metal Paradroid, Super Cycle, Jumpman Jr., Cyberdyne Warrior, Cybernoid 2, The Revenge, Deliverance, Stormlord 2, Netherworld, Anarchy, Excellent, Street Sports Soccer, and Breakdance. So I played every single one of these, and I understand, man, C64 is a very popular system, you know, home computer, console, gaming type thing. And for many people, they really love this stuff. If you have nostalgia for it, great. For me, I didn't grow up with C64, so it is a little tough at times for me to get into some of these games. And this one, man, it's probably out of the 3 C64 cartridges, this one is my least favorite. I mean, I really tried here to get into these games. I always love how every single one of these cartridges comes with a freaking manual, manuals. But yeah, I mean, don't be mad at me if I don't like something, because it doesn't take away from you liking it, you know? But yeah, the C64 Collection 3 is probably my least favorite game out of these collections here that we're looking at today. Like, this breakdance game is just like, what the hell, dude? Some of these games take forever to get started, but you know, I didn't really enjoy this one. This one's a pass for me, so almost like a pass or play type thing. But you know, the way Evercade does things, man, they really got those collectors going crazy for this stuff, man. It is nuts. Like, you know, gotta collect them all type of thing. Then they incorporated the library feature in the latest update, where they unified everything between all the Evercade devices, which I think is really cool. But also, I think it's just a way to kind of mentally get into people's heads to complete their collections. I don't know. But okay, we got Indie Heroes 3. One of my favorite things with the Evercade is them, you know, getting with these indie developers and giving them a chance to get their games published, make a few bucks. You know, I don't know the deals that they make with these guys. But Indie Heroes 3, I don't know, it's almost like a trend here with these sets of games. I'm not saying I don't like every single game. Like, even in the C64 Collection, there's a couple games that were all right to me. But like the Indie Heroes 3 collection is probably my least favorite out of the Indie Heroes series. So this one, we're getting 13 games as well. Donut Dodo, Thunderpaw, Alien Cat 2, Bone Marrow, Big to Small, Magic and Legend Time Nights, Doodle World Redrawn, which is probably the best game on there, to be honest with you. The Little Tales of Alexandria, Orabody Bender's Tale, Bubble Seahorse Adventures, Choo Choo Mimic, Skate Cat, and Chibi Monster Brawl. Chibi Monster Brawl would have been cool, but I couldn't really play it because it's like a 4-player game, like a brawl game. But this collection, man, there's a few puzzle games. I didn't like a single one of them. I'm not the biggest puzzle game person. Some of the platformers or action type games, you know, you could change the button layouts and stuff, you know, on these systems, but like just the basic layouts on some of them that were like 2-button games felt wrong to me. But beside that, you know, there's some cool stuff here, but I did like the collection overall. I just don't care for all the puzzle games that are on it. And a couple, like this one is kind of tough to get into. The Little Tales of Alexandria. It was tough for me anyway. Bubble Seahorse Adventures, despite the name, you know, kind of sounding a little cutesy, it's actually a pretty fun game. So yeah, there's some games on this collection that I did enjoy, but overall, I think it's one of the weaker entries into the Indie Heroes collection. But you know, it's not going to be for everyone. I'm not, you know, disregarding the efforts and the work that these guys put into these games. Just some of them are not for me, just the way it is. This one's kind of in the middle. Indie Heroes 3 collection. Would have I bought this if they didn't send these to me for purpose review? Probably, because I do like supporting the Indie Heroes stuff. And there's a solid few games on here I did really enjoy. But overall, I think it's the weaker out of the Indie Heroes is what my point is. Sunsoft Collection 2. So this one's got 7 games. Blaster Master, Enemy Below. Really enjoy that one. Euphoria, The Saga. Days Before Christmas, I'm aware of that game, but I don't really care for it. Arrow the Acrobat 2. Some people really like Arrow the Acrobat. I'm not the biggest fan. But Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel, I have enjoyed that game in the past. It's pretty cool. Primitive Princess, and then Galaxy Fight Universal Warriors. Galaxy Fight is actually a lot of fun, but here's Cartridge. There we go. And then the manual. But overall, this collection, you know, if you're into Sunsoft games, there's like, I don't know, maybe about a little more than half of these games I really thought were cool, but it's, you know, it's kind of tough because you get a collection of games, like, is the 7, 10, 13 games that come on that collection gonna tickle it for you, every single one of them? Maybe not. I mean, let's be real with ourselves. When you look at these game lists, you got to decide. Like, if you're not a, hey, I got to collect them all type of deal, you know, if the collection comes with a handful of games that you really know you're going to enjoy or you're interested in, maybe go for it. And this one I would have went for because there are a handful of games here I really enjoy. So there's that Sunsoft Collection 2. And then moving on to Pico Collection 4. Pico is an interesting, you know, company with all the games that they got. A lot of them lost games, things that never came out, that get translated, you know, never came out in the US or Europe type of thing, or different regions, and they acquire the rights, and, you know, even games that weren't finished type of deal. So Pico always intrigues me, and this collection is pretty cool as well. What did we get here? I didn't even look at this. I didn't know that we had like a little poster or something, but this one of the biggest deals I think is going to be Glover. So we get a little poster. I can't really get it fully in the frame, but you get a little Glover poster, and then on the other side, Risky Woods. So that's cool. Little extra poster. That's neat. And then the manual. So this one has 10 games on it, and those games include Glover, Risky Woods, Zero Tolerance, Skull, Jaeger, Jagger, Revolt of the Westkins, I don't know, Street Racer, Target Renegade, Bad Street Brawler, Mermaids of Atlantis, Star X, and The Fidgets. So these games, man, Glover is cool, but you know, I've played it on PS1, on N64. It's a cool game, but it's kind of, I don't know, a little janky at times for me, so not my favorite. This Risky Woods game was pretty fun, trying to figure all that out. Zero Tolerance, once I got used to the controls, it's a really cool game. And then we had a Street Racer, kind of like, you know, Mario Kart. Some of these games are kind of like other popular games, you know. Would I prefer Street Racer over other kart racer games? No. I think it's a pretty weak game. Same thing with Target Renegade. Like, you know, you want to be Double Dragon, but you're not quite. The Skull Jaeger game was kind of neat. Graphics kind of weird, but I enjoyed it. It was all right. Bad Street Brawler. I don't know. This one is like I'm fighting dogs and little people. It just, I don't know. It's kind of jank, but jank in an interesting way. I enjoyed playing it. Mermaids of Atlantis. I don't care for this game. I'm not the biggest puzzle person in the world. There's certain puzzle games I really love, and this is not one of them. Star X, wannabe Star Fox game. And it's not even anywhere as good as Star Fox on the Super Nintendo. And then the Fidgets. The Fidgets, man, these like platformer puzzle games, I can't get into them. You're like moving boxes around, get the little fat mouse to follow you. You switch between characters type of thing. But kind of a weak game in my opinion, but it might be for you. Like, there's a good variety on every single one of these cartridges. My picks, if I were to like say, hey, these are the 2 games that I definitely would have bought, would have been Pico Collection 4, just because of the uniqueness with the setup, and the Sunsoft Collection 2. There's some cool stuff. Variety on each one of these cartridges, man. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just being real. And you got to realize you can't love them all, man. But these are available now. A couple of them, I don't remember which 2, and then 2 of them are coming out soon. I think the Pico and Sunsoft are coming out end of April. But if you're interested in pre-ordering, I'll put information down below. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you picking up these cartridges? Are you into the Evercade? I know there's tons of options, no right or wrong answers. I don't really care how you play your games as long as you're having fun. Doesn't bother me. But I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.